Hello everyone, this is Mr. Navratil. We're going to be continuing our Autodesk Inventor series with our fifth part today. It's called the house block. It's named that because it has the relative shape of a common house. And this is the drawing of it. We can see the front, side, top, and the isometric view. So to get started on this, we're going to do our overall dimensions. So I can see my length is 4 inches and our height is 1.5. So if I come to Inventor, I'm going to start a sketch on the XY plane. I'm going to make a rectangle, and from there I will use the dimension tool to make it 4 inches long. Zoom out a little bit, just to double check, 1.5 as our height. 1.5. From here I'm done. I want to extrude, so I'll hit Finish Sketch, use the Extrude tool. Going back to the drawing, we can determine that the overall depth of this is going to be 2. So I will type in 2, and there's our kind of overall block of clay. From here we're going to be making 2 triangular extrusions that go from one end to the other, and we're going to be utilizing a new tool to help us do one of those things. But I'm going to go ahead and start with the side view and make this triangular cut all the way over. So I'll draw here. And I'm just going to draw 2 lines from the side. Oh, I had it constrained there on that green dot. We don't want that. It's not in the middle. So I'll draw up here. For this one, we can constrain it with the green dot because we know that it's going to be in the middle. And I'll bring it down here. Now, these are obviously not in the correct place at all, so we're going to go ahead and dimension. From our drawing, we can determine that from the bottom to the top of that line is going to be 0.5. So from the bottom to this point, 0.5, and then I will do the same for here. Now I could dimension from the side to the top of this point, but since the program has already recognized that it's in the middle, I do not have to. So I'll go ahead and finish, and I'll use the Extrude tool, selecting just those triangles. Now as you can see here, sometimes the program has a lot of difficulty in letting you select certain profiles. I can select maybe the bottom one, but I can't get the ones that I want. So to fix that, we're going to go ahead and cancel this, and we're going to edit our sketch so the program really understands what profile. I'm going to come over and right-click on the sketch and hit Edit. From here, I'd like to complete these triangles so that the program knows those triangles are the ones I want to cut off. And to do that, I can simply use the Line tool, connecting from here to the top and here to this top. And I will do the same one at a time for this. We should be able to extrude now. We'll go ahead and try. Yep, the program recognizes it. Is it now a profile? Seems like we're still having trouble with the other one though. And that might be because I did not select it correctly. Sometimes it goes back and forth and you have to find the right area to click on. It looks like I got them both selected. But at this point we're still adding material and we want to take it away. So I'm going to change this to cut, and we're going to change our length to the overall 4 inches. And I'll hit OK. So we have about half of our house block done now. The one component that we're missing is the triangular cuts that go from this across. Most of the time, you would think that if I made a sketch here, and I created those 2 lines from here to here, and here to here, I'm not going to dimension them because I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this afterwards. And then you use the Extrude tool to make those cuts. You think you would be able to get that house top looking. And from this angle, it seems as though we've succeeded. But in reality, if we go ahead and look at the top view, you can see that those cuts went in the wrong direction. They went in kind of a downward angle. They went from here down. We don't want that. We want to cut from this side completely perpendicular to the bottom, straight across. So I'm going to go back to this isometric view, and I'm going to undo what I've done. I want to get rid of that sketch. I want to get rid of those lines, and we'll go back to this step here. So instead of sketching on here, we're going to sketch on this flat surface. That will give us that 90-degree cut that we want all the way across. Now the only issue is that there's nothing to draw on at the moment right here. The new tool we're going to be using is called Project Geometry. and it's up here. It's one of the bigger buttons, and if you hit on it, I'm going to go in the isometric view so we can see. This is the plane that we made the sketch on. This is not currently on that plane. It's far off. But if we hit project geometry and select it, it projects the lines to the plane that we're drawing on. So you can now see I have a sketching plane up there. Now I'm able to take my line tool, start here, make a line up, start here, make a line up, and before I extrude I have to make sure they're in the correct place, so I'll use the dimension tool. Using our drawing we can determine those are an inch away from each side. So from the side here to the point is 1, and that goes the same for this side, and it is in fact 1. Now I'm all set. I can hit finish, hit extrude. You can see we're kind of hitting like a hollow, almost a hollow profile, and we are cutting across at a 2 length. Once I hit OK, you can see now we have created, again this side looks the same, but from the top you can see we've created the house block. Thanks for watching.